So this is the camp spot. Stayed last night. Had to hang between that big tree there. I had 3 hammocks off of that big tree. And then 2 tents. I have the picnic table flipped up where you can't use it. And then the water and the shelter and all is at the house across the street. I have the showers turned off, but there's an electronics charging station and the water spigot. So I'm about to get started. It's 9 a.m. so earlier than usual. And we'll see how the day goes. We're leaving the Eckville shelter, which is right behind the house. The car just went by, it's burning the brakes up. So we got a little uphill to get to the trail. And then there'll be some downhill. And then we have like a 1,000-foot climb, but that's over like a course of 3 miles, so shouldn't be bad. Ankle's feeling pretty good this morning, so this is a trail so far. That's southbound. And this is northbound. Hadn't been really steep. But I'm moving into Snail's place today. I didn't sleep very well last night with the way we had to put our hammocks up. I couldn't put up my tarp, so I wasn't able to wash the sweat and stuff off from the day. And well, that doesn't bother a lot of people. I don't know, I'm sensitive to it, I guess, and it just makes me itchy and can't sleep. So I had like 3 hours of sleep last night. Whew. So this hill's a lot harder today than it should be. I'm thinking probably doing like 7 miles. There's a camp spot past the next shelter that has water. So I'll call it an early day today. And then should pick up fresh and rested tomorrow. Or at least that's the plan. That's one thing about the trail, you just have to adapt and change and do what's best for your hike. That's the whole hike your own hike. Whew. That's already 11 o'clock. And it is hot. It's in the 80s. So I won't be disappointed when it starts cooling off here in the next couple of weeks, that's for sure. Just hope it doesn't cool off too much by the time I get to Maine. May stay at the next shelter. The water source listed for it's like a seasonal, so it just depends on if the water's flowing there or not. I gotta stay flexible. Now here's the view for the day. Not bad. So we stopped at this camp spot here. The view is right over there. I sat on that rock under the tree. Had some trail mix and a liter of water with some fruit punch mix in it. It's like 4 more miles to the shelter, and it's 2 o'clock. So I don't know if I'll stay at the shelter or the campsite just past it. Depends on the water at the shelter. And the terrain between here and there is supposed to be fairly flat, but I don't know how rocky. Obviously this spot here is rocky, but it may be rocky the whole way. I think when I left this morning, there's like 54 miles left of Rocksylvania. So 3 or 4 more days, something like that, I'll be out of Rocksylvania. But I'm sure I'll still have plenty of rocks. Yep, there's a blaze on the tree, and then I see one on a rock up there, so that's the way we'll go. That rock scramble wasn't too bad. Kind of looks like it might be over, or there may be another one coming up. Yeah, it looks like another one coming up. So you get like a small break between the rocks. Tomorrow we'll be going over the nice edge, so that's going to be fun. But these bigger rocks really aren't that bad. It's a good thing too, because we got a bunch of them. And then you still got the big ones like that move when you step on them. I have not seen a rattlesnake, but I have seen several holes in the rocks that could very well be a snake hole. So you have to be a little mindful of where you're sticking your feet. So this is rock scramble number 3. I just came down that. And we still got to go down all that. This wouldn't be a whole lot of fun in the pouring down rain, I tell you. I am glad that it has not rained while I'm hiking in Pennsylvania. because that would make for some hazardous conditions in places. Alright, that's the end of the big boulders for the moment. So we just came over the top of that. It wasn't too bad. Now these are the rocks that I said I'd rather go over the bigger rocks than these because they're all loose and you step on them and they go different ways. They're the ones that grab your chicken poles and really work on your feet. Kind of taking it slow when you're already tired and lack of sleep. You don't want to get in a hurry. You can see they've been doing some trail work. This is I don't know what kind of fungus that is right there in the sunlight. Almost looks like icicles growing up out of the ground. And we have more rocks. Although I must say, with the ankle not really bothering me, and there's just a slight touch of tender if it turns just the right way, but not anymore when I'm stepping on a rock. So it's not too bad. This would have been horrible a week ago with the thick soles of the chacos. They don't really point into your feet too much. Just have to be careful of them turning. You don't want to turn an ankle or nothing. But it has definitely been a rocky day. It has definitely been a hot day. Watch says it's 88. That was the last time. I'm not sure how that works. I think it syncs with the phone when I connect it. But either way, it's close to 90. So. We'll just keep rocking along. We should be, I don't know, 2.5 miles from the shelter. And it's almost 3 o'clock. So it's definitely been slow progress today. But that's alright. We get into camp early, go to bed early, hopefully get a good night's sleep, and then make a good day tomorrow. I don't see the point trying to push on at a snail's pace today and then possibly ruining tomorrow to where it's not the best potential either. I think in the long run doing stuff like that would be more harmful than just bite the bullet and go a little slower, shorter day and pick it up late the next day. We've hiked over 200 miles, so we're going to see it. Oop. And it's definitely balancing on rocks. There's a view. And I'm going to assume that's the rock, balance rock. I'm a little too tired to be balancing today any more than is necessary. So I will refrain the urge and enjoy it from right here. So we just went through a extended version of that we saw there at the balance rock. Now it kind of looks like it's smoothing out some. We should be getting close to the shelter. Balance rock wasn't in the AWOL book, so I can't reference my mileage on that. But it's hard to judge your mileage when you're going over all those rocks. But it's a little after 3:30, so it's definitely going to be quitting time. We'll get to the shelter, or that camp spot just a little north of the shelter. Whew. It's still nice and hot. I need a lake or a river. I should have jumped in the river when I come into Port Clinton. I keep thinking about it. I mean, the river looks so inviting. I'm not going to let the next one pass me up. Okay. So I looked it up on Google. That's the trail we just came down, but see how much further the shelter is. For those of you who don't know, Google Maps has the Appalachian Trail. It has the Appalachian Trail shelters. It works on GPS. It works when you're on airplane mode. So that's really the only benefit I've seen to gut hooks. I'm not anti-gut hook or anything. I just don't have it, and that's part of the reason. Google works same as the gut hooks as far as that goes, and it doesn't cost anything. So I think it was like 20 minutes from the shelter. So. Ooh. Be glad to take the pack off. Get some fresh water. Maybe mix in a drink mix. And call it a day. Because it's almost 5 o'clock. It's taken us like 8 hours. Well, not entirely, because I did take a little break at that rock view. So I've been going like a mile an hour today. It's been slow poking. The importance of a good night's sleep cannot be stressed enough. So it has just been rocks and rocks and rocks all day. This has been the worst stretch of rocks yet so far in Pennsylvania. Whew. And just my luck, the day I didn't get a good night's sleep, I have to deal with rocks all day. Welcome to the AT, folks. It's pure fun and games. We call it Type 2 fun. But at the end of the day, when the pack's off, and you're well hydrated and you're eating some food, life will be good again. I just hope it's 4:30. Get to the water here shortly. Still got a little in my bladder, but it's all hot. Some fresh water with something to flavor it, like a tea mix or a lemonade. And I typically, when I get to camp, I drink 2 or 3 liters of water. That's why I carry a lot of drink mixes with me. I don't want to run out. Anytime I want to mix up a drink, I want to have one there to mix one up. But we shouldn't be too much further. Or at least that's what I keep telling myself. So I just checked Google Maps, and we are almost to the shelter, which is a good thing because my hydration bladder just went dry. So I left with 3 liters this morning because it was a 7-mile stretch with no water, and I would drink all 3 of them. I'm ready to drink 3 more. This feels like it's the longest day yet. We have arrived. Allentown Shelter. 5:05.